guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new to my channel, welcome. Today I want to discuss encouraging healthy habits in our children. This is a topic I am extremely passionate about. When I had my children, the moment I knew I was pregnant, my whole outlook on life in general changed, and specifically my outlook on just the way I took care of myself, the things I surrounded myself with. I knew that I wanted to live the healthiest, most pure life that I possibly could to the best of my ability with what I had. Adults have a choice for the most part. We make our choices day to day. We choose what goes in our mouth, what comes in our home, what we do day to day, whereas children, they rely so heavily on us. So naturally, I am just as passionate about helping other parents to learn healthy habits to teach and pass on to their children. In the world we live in, it is impossible for our kids not to get a hold of things like Coke and candy and all that stuff that we know that our kids shouldn't have and we don't want them to have. But there are things that we can do to raise healthy children, and today I want to give you guys 5 actionable steps, tips, whatever that you can take to just teach your kids the littlest habits that they will take with them throughout their lives into adulthood. So hopefully they will become healthy adults that make good, healthy choices. So let's jump right into the tips. Always provide healthy options. Always, no questions asked. I know that it is impossible to get your kids to eat healthy food every single night. I know that they are not going to necessarily love broccoli and carrots and all those good foods that we want them so badly to love, but I promise you guys, that if you give them those options every single night, eventually they are going to try them, and eventually there is going to be something that they like. You should never just assume that your child isn't going to like something or won't eat something because they might surprise you. My kids have grown up every single night eating carrots and hummus and broccoli and cauliflower, and these are the things that they enjoy because it's always been non-negotiable. They have always had it on their plates from day one. But they are just like every other kid. There are healthy foods that they won't touch, that they do not like, that they will not try. But there are also healthy foods that they enjoy, and I continue to give them the options that I know they won't eat, but I give it to them because I feel positive that one day they are going to try them, just like they have the broccoli and the cauliflower and every other healthy vegetable I've given them in the past. This not only goes for what you feed them on their plate, but it also goes for what you have for them in your home. You are the adult responsible for bringing groceries into your home. It is your choice whether you bring in Oreos and ice cream, I don't know, what do people normally buy, pizza rolls. You can either decide to bring those things into your home, or you can decide to bring in the healthy options. Educate them. I understand that many parents may feel differently about this, but in my home, I don't keep secrets from my children. They are explained things in ways that are age-friendly. So my kids know exactly where their food comes from. They know how it's produced. They know which meat comes from which animal. These are all things they know, so they understand exactly what is going in their body and how it gets to their plate. It gives them an idea of what they're eating, so they have a deeper understanding of what goes into their food, and not just, oh, this is a food I like or this is a food I hate. Children crave knowledge. They crave information. The more they know, the more they are going to want to know, and the more they are going to be willing to learn so that they can make better decisions for their health and well-being. Get them involved. In my house, this means cooking and juicing more specifically. So my kids, I have seen them eat foods that I never would have seen them eat otherwise, just because of juicing. I'll sit them down on the counter and they will help me put foods through the chute So, you know, celery and beets, and I have seen them eat everything from beets to broccoli to grapes to every kind of fruit and vegetable you can imagine. They have drank it because they feel good about it because they made it. And it's something about being involved in that process. It kind of goes back to the last point. Like when kids are involved, they want to know more. Kids are very curious, they want to learn, and when they know more, they want to know even more, and they want to do more and learn more, and it just gives them a feeling of pride. So whether this involves cooking in the kitchen, or maybe you're doing a triathlon and you sign your child up for a child's triathlon, or you go to swim practice at night and you want your kid to swim in the lane next to you, whatever you can do to encourage healthy habits at a young age, do it. And the final tip, of course, lead by example. Children will do what we do, not what we say. My kids have seen me do Beachbody workouts day after day on my TV in the back, and now they ask me to put in DVDs. They ask me to put in sides because they want to dance in the living room. They ask me to do yoga in my bedroom because they've seen me do yoga before bed. They ask me to make juice because it's a fun thing that we do together. These are all things that they've seen me do as their mother and that they choose to do because it's what they know. We are our strongest advocates for our children. If we come home every day after work and we drink a big glass of Coke, our kids are going to come home every day after school and drink a big glass of Coke. I know sometimes we think we don't have control when we live in a world where they spend so much of their time in the hands of other people at school and in sporting events. But you really are the person they care about the most and they want the most attention from, and they are more likely to do what you want them to do than anybody else. If I had to say any tip in this list was the most important, it would hands down be the lead by example, because your child really will duplicate everything you do, and when they grow up into the most perfect little adults, you will be amazed at how much they resemble you. I know parents, it can be so hard to raise healthy children in a world where they are being thrown unhealthy options at every corner, but we are in this together, and I am here to help, and I am here to encourage, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing in the comment section down below. Leave your tips, help other moms, help other parents, other dads, encourage each other, because we are in this together. And remember, again, you are your child's strongest advocate of health. They are only what you make them. And until the next video, guys, I will see you later. Bye.